Shalom, Yashar. It's your brother Darashamath, and I'm back with another quick lesson. This could be another installment of cool words. I was looking through the dictionary again, and I found some more words, and I just wanted to bring them out. So before I jump into this, I'll say Call Elohim La Yahweh by Shemetic by Shemetic, and double honor to our elders and apostles at Great Millstone for bringing out this truth. And shalom to the over-elect, which includes 144,000 and the rest of the elect out there, including those speckled bird Israelites scattered around the world who may look like the other nations but are not, but the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Shalom. And this is not a black thing. So we're coming back from the American Dictionary of the English Language by Noah Webster in 1824. So we're going to go to the letter R. Flip right to it. Got it. And we're going to start on this page here. And we're going into the word race, which is always a very controversial topic. Okay, race, noun. All right. And it says the primary sense of the root is to thrust or to shoot. Radix, radius, having the same origin. This word coincides in origin with rod, ray, radiate. All right. Now, interesting part we find on this page here at definition number 1. And what does it say? It says the lineage of a family or continued series of descendants from a person who is called the stock. Okay, so the stock is the progenitor of the family. All right. A race is a series of descendants indefinitely. Thus, all mankind are of the race of Adam. Doesn't that make you think of 2nd Ezra, chapter 6, starting at verse 54? Okay, we could get that. And then it says the Israelites are of the race of Abraham and Jacob. Thus we speak of a race of kings, of a race of Clovis, Charlemagne, and a race of nobles. Okay, so race, all right? So the race is going into your lineage, all right, who you descend from. Your race has nothing to do with your skin color. I hope that's clear. It is not a black thing when we talk about the Israelites. Your race has nothing to do with your skin color. There it is. It's right there, okay? It's about who you descend from. That's what race is about, okay? Are you an Israelite? Are you an Edomite? Are you an Ishmaelite? What are you? You are not a skin color. That is not your race, okay? Your race is who you descend from, all right? And the stock is the progenitor of your race, okay? Of the seed of Abraham, okay? The offspring of David. That's why they said who they descended from in the scriptures. This is about who you descend from. Now let's look up this word stock, and let's look up Shemetic. I think I got both of those. So I got stock. All right, stock. It's the word stock. Right here says this word coincides with stake, stick, stack. That which is set or fixed. And you see that first definition, but we're looking for definition number 10 right here. And it says the original progenitor, also the race or line of a family, the progenitors of a family and their direct descendants, lineage, family. From what stock did he spring? And if you look down here in one of the quotes, they're quoting Acts chapter 13. Men and brethren, children of the stock of Abraham. Now let's get that in Acts chapter 13. Let's see. It's Acts chapter 13 and verse 26. And it says, men and brethren, children of the stock of Abraham, and whosoever among you feareth power, to you is the word of this salvation sent. Now, we know all of you Christians going to get hung up on that whosoever. All right. This is addressed to Israel. All right. That's what it's talking about. All right. It's talking about whoever among the children of Abraham, the stock of Abraham, the Israelites. Okay. You can see they was talking about Israelites in verse 24. Men and brethren, children of the stock of Abraham, and whosoever among you feareth power. Okay. To you, this word of salvation is sent. So whosoever among the children of Abraham. Okay, it's talking about people who are Israelites. Why? Because all Israelites are not going to get this truth. We tell you that same thing today. All right? And you go back to a use of whosoever. You go to Joel chapter 2, verse 32. And you can also catch that in Romans 10 and 3. And it says, it shall come to pass that whosoever shall call upon the name of Yahweh shall be delivered, or the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai shall be delivered. For in Zion and Jerusalem shall be deliverance. Why? Because Zion and Jerusalem is talking about the Israelites. Because Zion and Jerusalem are a people before it's a place. Okay? As Yahweh has said, in the remnant. What remnant? The remnant of Israel. Who? The Lord shall call. And it said, that's Romans 10 and 13. Okay, so that's the precept. If you want to catch that in the New Testament, all right, you can do that. Now we said we were going to look at 2nd Ezra because we were talking about race. So let's go forward. It's 1st Ezra, 2nd Ezra. Going to 2nd Ezra, chapter 6, verse 54. And here we go. Plain. And after these, Adam, whom also thou madest Lord of all thy creatures, of him come we all. So, like the book said, we're all from the race of Adam, right? And the people whom thou hast chosen. Oh, that's a different people. Oh, that's a branch off from the race of Adam. So it's the race that came from Abraham, then the race that came from Isaac, the race that came from Jacob, the Israelites. That's a completely different branch. That's the chosen. All this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, or O Yahweh, because thou madest the world for our sakes. As for the other people which also come from Adam, from that race of the people from Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing, but be like unto spittle, and as likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel. So there's the separation. In the Most High, he made these separations. All right. And since this is classic, I got to get Numbers, chapter 1, verse 18. Numbers chapter 1 and verse 18. And they assembled all the congregation together on the first day of the 2nd month, and they declared their pedigrees after their families by the house of their fathers, according to the number of the names, from 20 years old and upward, by their poll. So you are who your father is, okay? That's who your race comes through. Whoever your father is. That's what we just learned today. Now, let's look at the definition of Shemetic, because that's the only definition in that range that I could find in this book. So there it is, Shemetic, or Shemetic, not Semitic. Okay, so Shemetic isn't in this book. So I don't even know if they were using Shemetic at that time. So I'll have to do some more research into that. So that might just be their Newspeak. We know eventually it was Newspeak. But Shemetic, pertaining to Shem, the son of Noah. The Shemetic languages are Chaldaic, Syriac, Hebraic, Hebrew, Samaritan, Ethiopic, and Old Phoenician. So whenever you see somebody saying Semitic, they're going off. Okay? That's Newspeak. It's Shemetic. You see, it's spelled right there. So when they come in with that anti-sim stuff, anti-semi-automatic or whatever, nah, they going off. They made that shit up. They made it up. It's right here from 1828. Shemetic. Now let's go see if we can see Semitic in here. Let's look. All right. They don't have it. As you can see. All right. So I hope this lesson was edifying. Shalom, Yasharallah.